Hello, long time no see. It has been a minute since we've recorded a video, and we kind of feel like we owe you an explanation. Basically, if TMI is a thing for you, this video is not for you because there's a lot of TMI that's about to happen.
Amanda's been going through it.
Yeah, it is January 2nd while we're filming this right now. So happy New Year, and we are trying to use this as a reset for us to get back into
the swing of things.
Yeah, we have ambitious goals this year to post at least 2 times a month, but if we're feeling crazy, maybe 4.
Oh wow.
Once a week. So we're gonna try to let you guys into like different aspects of our life and like not just the travel content that we've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, our explanation of where we've been.
It all began, I want to say your birthday?
It was my birthday, my 31st birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We had just gotten back from New Orleans, which we worked with them, and there will be a YouTube video of that coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But we got back from that trip, and my 31st birthday on November 17th, I started not feeling well. With that being said, we went on our New Orleans trip, and something that I do for travel is dehydrate myself.
Mm-hmm. Especially on like airplanes, she will choose not to drink because it's annoying for her to pee in a lot of places.
It's nearly impossible to pee on the plane.
I mean, we've made it happen.
We've made it happen, but it's very difficult and uncomfortable, and if you know, you know. So I dehydrated myself. We went on our travels, and I'm just remembering I don't think I've drank water today, but that's fine. That'll be an after this video thing.
Yeah.
So where was I? I got very distracted.
So we got home from New Orleans, and
no, we were on the trip. That's where I was.
Okay.
We were on the trip, and we were very busy. We were running around filming all of our content and stuff, and then we flew back from New Orleans, and this is where the TMI starts.
Yeah.
So I didn't poop for
too many days. It was probably a week.
I think it was over a week. And I didn't really realize it until I pooped 7 times in one day.
Yeah, it was like all at once.
So that was concerning, that was painful. I was not sure what was going on. It gets worse.
Yeah.
So I have issues with my period, and I have since I was very young. I have suspected endometriosis. I have very extreme period cramps. So I started feeling unwell in my regions, this general area.
Lower tummy.
And I thought that it was my period, and so went to the bathroom one day, and there was blood, and I'm like, oh, okay, my period's here. This makes sense. I'm on schedule to get my period. So 2 days later, I'm like, this feels weird. This doesn't feel like my period.
Yeah, and you're like, you didn't get your full-on period like normal.
Yeah, it like wasn't increasing. So I was like, this is odd. And so I said to Michael, what if the blood is coming from my pee? So he's like, there's no way it's coming from your pee.
Way.
And so he got me a cup, nice Dippin' Dots cup, and I peed in it.
Yep, and it
right
was
before bed.
And it was 10:30 at night. It was not the color that pee's supposed to be.
It was red.
Yeah,
the pee was red.
Yeah, it was not good.
So we went straight to the emergency room because I, at this point, had been peeing blood for 3 days and thought it was my period.
Yep.
So we go to the emergency room, and I have very bad health anxiety. So this was a start of a spiral. We go into the emergency room, and they're fairly nice and, you know, helping. They did a culture. Culture came back with nothing on it. So the doctor comes in. I tell her, like, hey, like, I have health anxiety. I really want to, like, figure out what's going on here. I need some answers.
So she comes in, this ER doctor, and she goes, good news. You're not pregnant, and you don't have a bladder infection. And she just trails off. Like, the good news is I have no idea what's wrong with you.
Also, good news, you're not pregnant. You literally don't know me, and you don't know if that's
weird.
good news or
that's
not.
That's a weird thing to say. Like, she was a really young doctor. I don't know if that's something.
I don't care.
But then
brain.
you told her that you have health anxiety, and she said, because you had asked, okay, so what's wrong with me? What are we doing? Because I'm peeing blood. And she goes, well, in super rare cases, it could be bladder cancer.
And I'm like, did you not hear that I just said that I have health anxiety?
Yeah, it was crazy. And then she goes, yeah, so I'm not going to prescribe you antibiotics because I don't want you to build a resistance to them. And that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Well,
like, maybe that's a real thing, but like...
No, it definitely is. But the thing with me is she didn't even talk to me about antibiotics. I have never in my life taken antibiotics.
Yeah,
I assure
you,
there's
no resistance here.
There's no resistance built. Like there would be no harm in trying to help me with this.
Yeah, and just the most annoying thing was that she was trying to be done. Like, she's like, I did my job here. I'm
in severe pain at this point, by the way.
Yeah,
like I am in pain. I am uncomfortable. I'm having blood in my urine. Like, this is a problem.
Hematuria.
And so this is, again, where this progresses a little bit. So I go, I need some sort of answer of what to do about this. And she tells me to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, and I said at the same time, I think, I was starting to get annoyed at how this doctor was behaving. Like, it was not good bedside manner. And I was like, what did I say? Like, I was being a little bit snippy.
Yeah, and he said, how long does my wife need to pee blood before you do something about it?
No. I said, because it was right after she said, keep an eye on it. Oh, I remember. What made me mad was that when you said, so what do I do? What's wrong with me? She literally raised her arms and shrugged. She went, keep an eye on it, like that. And that annoyed me. And I said, okay, well, how many more days should my wife pee blood before I go get a second opinion then? Like, do I go to another ER? Where do I go from here?
And this is where Michael proceeds to almost pass out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the patient here.
Yep, I got angry and I said something snippy, and then immediately I started feeling super faint, which has happened to me one other time in my life.
Also in an emergency thing where he was getting his hand stitched up.
Yeah, I was getting stitches in my hand. And I said,
I'm not
like in the middle of it, like right after I said that to her, I sat down and I was like, can I have some water? I'm not feeling good.
And I could see in his face, he was like getting ready to pass out.
Because like the blood leaves
the
my
ER
face.
doctor walks out of the room not to get him water. She was literally just leaving the room because she was done with the conversation. So one of the other medical assistants had walked in and started talking to Michael because he was having like a panic attack and like passing out. And he like talked him down. He was talking to him about his Thanksgiving turkey and helped my sweet poor husband that was so worried about me that he was gonna pass out. And Michael pulled through, thank God.
I did pull through.
He pulled through.
Yeah.
But then we had to call his parents to come pick us up at the emergency room because I
wasn't sure if I was
driving.
supposed to drive after that or not.
I didn't like the thought. So it was after midnight and we had to have his parents come drive us home. So that was the hospital. They did not do anything for us. And she said, keep an eye on it. And I didn't like that answer. So first thing the next morning, I called my gynecologist and I was like, hey, this is what's going on. They wouldn't do anything for me. Can you check this out? So they luckily fit me in that next morning and we got to go in. And they prescribed me antibiotics. She was very apologetic for kind of being gaslit that nothing was actually wrong with me. And they did do a culture and nothing showed up on the cultures, but something
so weird.
Something that I didn't know though is, first of all, there are a few things I didn't know. One is that other people are not as concerned when you're peeing blood as you are.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, I am dying. I have never peed blood. This is bad. The second thing is that on cultures for like UTIs and stuff, it's actually very common for the bacteria not to show up. Like I've had several people tell me about this now, when there is an infection and it doesn't show up on the results. So I was feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm actually dying. There's no bacteria in there,
so
and I'm
what
peeing
is
blood.
wrong?
But she did prescribe me antibiotics and
Yeah,
something
like
that
just in case.
specifically targets my bladder. So day 1 after taking those antibiotics, I stopped bleeding.
Yeah,
and then
like
it started
instantly.
getting better. But I will say it took about 2 weeks for my bladder to
Stop feeling
really bad. And then, I mean, even around my period this last month, like over a month later, I still had like some discomfort, like, and I guess that after a really bad infection that's normal, because me and my friend the internet decided that. But now I'd say I feel like 99% better. Like if I hold my pee for a really long time or something, like it feels a little odd, but I
mean, you could also be like hyper aware.
Yeah, that could be part of it too, which we'll get into that in a second. Basically, it was very painful still for several days, but it was improving slowly every single day. And the antibiotics did work, so that does mean that there was an infection in there.
Or your body randomly decided to stop pissing blood.
Yeah.
The same day you took antibiotics.
Unlikely.
It was
after 4
literally
days of
like
peeing
24 hours later, she was not peeing blood anymore.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So, all of that being said, something that we have mentioned in a long time ago previous video is my battle with anxiety. And I have very bad health anxiety and like rumination over that health anxiety. And that's something I'm working through in therapy right now still, because I was doing a lot better with my anxiety in the last like 2 years.
Then a health scare kind of brings it all back.
Yeah, the health scare really triggered my mental health.
Yeah, did not feel good.
Battle. Yeah, so just kind of frustrated and anxious and having panic attacks again, like where I can't breathe and I'm shaking and I can't sleep and I think I'm dying 24/7. So that is something that now 2 months later I am still dealing with, unfortunately. And yeah, it just sucks that I felt like so good about my mental health journey, and then it kind of took a little downturn, which is okay. Like, as most of you know, I am a therapist for mental health, so I do know that there are ups and downs, but that's the reason that we therapists need our own therapists, because we can't help ourselves in times of crisis like that. So working on it every week in therapy and hoping to get back into life. It's been very difficult for me to post at all because I have a mental block. When I don't feel well, I will not record. Like, there's a lot of people that talk about how social media is a highlight reel, and my social media, I do talk about things after they happen, but I am not good at recording while they're happening.
Yeah.
Some people are, and I just can't.
That's crazy.
I mean, some people can just like do that, and I just can't. So my socials have been a little bit bare for the last few months, and that's why we have not recorded YouTube videos, because I honestly have been going through it. So we are hoping that this video is the start to us posting a lot more and getting back into the swing of things and fighting my anxiety to do what I actually love to do, which is, share our life and travel and, have fun. And not that we haven't been doing that, but like even through all... Michael, am I boring you?
No, I'm just tired, sorry.
Even through all of this though, like we went on a Disney cruise, which I struggled a little with anxiety there, had fun, and Hannah and Shane were in town, which I know most of you guys know, Squirmy and Grubs. They were in town for a while and we had a really great time with them. They're like the most real, genuine friends ever that even if you're not feeling well, you can sit around and color and play video games and snuggle up on the couch.
Not a lot of pressure.
Yeah, so it was really nice to have them around and honestly distracted me a lot from how I was feeling, which really appreciated. This is our update. It's where we're at. And we have a lot of ideas of things to share with you guys now. Our accessible bathroom is halfway done. We've never done a house tour. People have asked for that.
Yeah.
I feel like we're due for a Q&A video. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, a lot coming. So stay tuned and wish us luck that we can meet our New Year goal of posting all the time.
Yeah.